Yeah. So yeah, let's yesterday what all we discussed. I'll just give a quick recap, and probably one of you can just tell me if I have missed something. Okay. We have discussed on what innovation is and what creativity is. Okay. How are most of the new innovations or new ideas that were there, how they came out, what was the background of that, and we discussed on a few different sectors, some 10, 11 sectors. Okay. On how different sectors at different stages have come up with new innovations. Primarily of in insurance, one new thing which is about to come or which has come in few areas. That one was one of the primary things, and then how telecom, again how overseas communication was important, which Sangeeta was telling. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So yeah, now going to the textbook part, or going to the, because end of the day, whatever we learn, whatever we again produce it in the paper is what that matters, right? So let's go on the topic of basics of innovation. Okay. So as we were discussing yesterday, in India, especially now in the last decade, innovation has grown up, or new ideas or new things have grown up, right? And these are, as we were discussing at individual level, we were discussing like process level and other things, correct? So individual level, organization level, or societal level. Okay. So the exact definitions by some eminent scholars is goes like this: innovation is visioning the possibility of something that does not exist and now making it real. Okay. It implies that earlier it was not there, with some changes or with some creativity. It is giving us some change with one solution, doing something to meet people's need. Okay. Hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now it's better.
Sir, but it is showing only half.
Yeah, it's showing only half a page. I have zoomed that to 170% the Word document. Probably you can see it now. Otherwise, as you have textbooks, you can refer to 1.2 section in block 1. You have to have textbooks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am referring to 1.2 concept of innovation. In that, I am just referring to a few definite definitions by eminent scholars, okay, or eminent authors. Okay. So yeah, Federal Quality Consulting Group defined innovation in the following terms: innovation is visioning the possibility of something that does not exist and make it real. Doing some things, okay, that meet people's need, and something which has never been done before that will make say wow. Okay, that is one. The second is by Everett M. Rogers in 1995. He exclaimed that innovation is an idea, a practice, or an object that is perceived as new by an individual or any other unit for adoption. Then we have Melissa Schilling from New York University defining it as the act of introducing a new device, or a method, or a material for application to commercial or practical objectives. These are some few definitions. Okay, it would be better if you can write or quote any one of the definition in your exam. Okay, we can expect the definition of innovation as one question, or innovation as a concept. Probably explain us few innovations in the recent past. That may be one of the question. So the background of the word innovation is, like it says, it's a Latin word innovare, meaning to renew or to make new or to alter. Okay. So innovare in Latin means to renew or to make it new or to alter. Fine. We are okay with till this part.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone new people join? No. Okay. So how are they different in different dimensions? One is the conceptual innovation, one is the physical conceptual dimension, one is a physical dimension. Let's see what the conceptual dimension tells us. It's a way of thinking. That is, we were discussing it like creating a new idea. Okay. And then give me 1 minute. Sorry, I had to switch on the light. So yeah, conceptual dimension. As we were discussing yesterday, innovation means thinking creatively. So it's thinking or visioning a new or generating new idea or a practice or an object. Okay. The physical dimension of the innovation comes as creating a new product, a device, an element, a process, or a method that has value in use and in market. Okay. Essentially, innovation results in something new into the world in the following forms. First, it can be a device such as a new smartphone. Yesterday, one of our students were telling, smartphone has changed the concept of many electronic things. Like now, it can perform like a computer. Okay, we can check mails, we can send message, instant messaging, we can browse social medias. Okay, we can even browse information of different things, and we can use it as a calculator. Okay, we can use it to perform other things like video calling. That's communication in one word. Okay, so one mobile phone, you can use it as a camera. Okay, multiple things. It depends on different apps you have. Okay, the whichever app you use. For example, any financial app, banking, for instance, is one of the app that you can install. So mobile device can be your banker's gadget. Okay, though you own the piece, they have the app and you can use it, and it's anywhere, anytime, round the clock. Correct. You're all with me on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, the smartphone, a new motorbike. Okay, earlier people used to travel by bullock carts and other things, etc. Or a new flip flops. Second, innovation can concern a new method, like a new way of assembling cars or a new way of growing crops. Such innovation can concern a new business process. It can be a new way of making money, yes, which is often referred to as a new business model like e-commerce. Yeah, we were discussing something like e-commerce on apparels. Okay, different things wherein we get these apparels at a reduced cost, right? So that is one thing. How it is useful in agriculture. All of you know drones.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, have you come across a few people who are drone flyers or agri-related drone entrepreneurs?
No, but I had been with people who have used drones for photography.
Yes, especially in the wedding. ceremonies, right? Political ceremonies and other things. Correct. Yeah, I'll tell you about this lady who hails from Maharashtra. Okay, she was married at 21 or 22, and unfortunately, she lost her husband at 26 age. She has a kid. Okay, and her kid is going to from first or second standard. Now at this stage, okay, these were some rural area related, so she cannot marry again, but she was trying to get a livelihood. So she was educated till degree, but there was no scope. As she hails from a rural area, it happened that the SHG groups, okay, they conducted some seminar or program to the village. If any or anybody were interested who were minimally educated and would like to go for this drone one, this lady took training in the drone flying thing. Okay, she took license and she took the total kit which costed around 1.2 lakhs. Again, financed by that SHG. Okay, 85% of the total 2.2 lakhs is what I remember. Yeah. So now she is earning. Initially, yeah, I'll tell a story. Initially, in the first 6 months, okay, this happened 2 years back. I mean, the period that she started from today, 2 years back. Initially, in the first 6 months, after she learned and she bought all the whole kit of these drone fertilizers, okay, only one or two customers she used to have every month, wherein she used to earn around 1500 to 2000 for flying or for using that fertilizer spilling drone for 1 hour. Okay, gradually this word of mouth spread in the vicinity of the village. Okay, now she is occupied for almost 6 to 8 hours a day, and she is earning 2000 per hour. So let's do a quick math. 2000, let's say instead of 8 hours, 5 hours, which is 10,000. And even if she works 20 days a day, it's 2 lakhs. Correct. Correct. You are with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Kavita just joined. Hi, Kavita. Yeah. So this is one of the new innovation which has come in agri-related business. Other things we already discussed yesterday. So innovation should be useful. Yeah, like we were discussing yesterday, it should be useful. It should have certain value. It should be interesting for certain or few parties or people who are in need of that. It needs to be serving either an internal need of a firm or it should be sold on markets. Okay, when why are all people or all the definitions telling that it should serve some purpose or to be sold on market? Because unless any idea, until it is commercialized, it cannot be innovation. Till that, the idea is creativity. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thus, so let's conclude this. Thus, for businesses, innovation mean implementing new ideas, okay, creating dynamic products, or improving existing process, or changing the way people live with satisfaction. Example, like we were discussing yesterday, the Facebook or the WhatsApp Messenger or the video call Skype one, which we were discussing yesterday. Okay, or the WhatsApp video call, which makes people be near. Okay, at least on visual parts. Fine. Till innovation part with the definition and other concepts, it's clear now. I hope, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kavita, you have joined recently, and I think you have not joined yesterday, correct? Fine. Kavita's on mute. Let's continue. Shall we go ahead on the creativity end?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, the second topic which we would be discussing is innovation versus creativity. Often people think if I am creative, I am an innovator. No, creativity is only the thinking part. Innovation is the implementation part of the creativity. Okay, that's what probably we will go through in the next text. Let's see this. Change is the law of life, and if one wants to go along in the with the world, then the only requirement is to be creative and being innovative. While creativity is the related to imagination part, innovation is related to implementation part. Okay, now we get the exact words, right? Okay, I'll take that as yes. Okay, like we were discussing yesterday, we were all trying to brainstorm, or I was asking you to just imagine any of the problems, okay, any of the solutions which you want, other things. That comes to what is known as creativity. Okay, and whatever you students told yesterday of different implementations, that comes to the innovation part. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. You can unmute yourself if you don't have any disturbance at your house. Okay. So now let's discuss what is creativity in detail. So as we already know, I will take this a little faster. Creativity is the characteristic or ability of a person or an individual to generate new ideas, any alternatives, any solutions, any possibilities in a unique and a different way. Okay. It is an ability again to conceive something unpredictable, original, and unique. It is a mirror of how beautifully a person can think in any given circumstances. Like we were discussing, it can be a brainstorming session, a mind-blogging activity for a solution, which a person has to think beyond his imagination for bringing up something worthwhile. This is what I am calling as solution. It is an activity of unveiling something which was previously hidden. Okay. Now, what does creativity involve? Like we were discussing, it needs something like imagining uh, a probable solution to an existing problem, or thinking of an activity, brainstorming to bring up certain solution. It involves beyond thinking because everyone thinks, but thinking in the right way is what creativity is. Okay, you can just think. I hope all are you from Hyderabad, right?
Sir, I don't know about others, but I
Yes,
am
sir.
from Hyderabad.
Okay, so Sangeeta is from Hyderabad. Vaishnavi, what about you?
Hyderabad, sir.
Okay, Kavita and Sriman Narayan.
Yes, sir. I am from Hyderabad.
Okay, I and take from Kavita. This is just to check you are all with me. That's all. Fine. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So in Hyderabad, the current buzzing word is cleaning the river Musi. Correct? Lot
Yes,
of
sir.
hiccups, the Hydra one,
Yes,
etc., etc.
yes.
thing. Okay. So, but thinking creatively, how to clean the entire riverbed. Okay, that is what is needed, and with the limited resources what the government has, okay, and without giving any pinch points to the people of the vicinity or the neighborhood, okay, that is what it should have been done, or probably it may be done. Okay, yeah, some problems might come which the government is trying to fix, or the government made of fix. Some people may be forced to move, or they will be definitely uh, given an alternate path, like the double bedrooms which were existing, okay, which the government is trying to give them. Okay, so but after this, the main part comes: how to clean the riverbed, how to, after cleaning again, how to maintain its originality, or how to maintain that it is not drained by sewerage and other things. Okay, so what the government will do, the government will call upon different consultants. Okay, they will ask the consultants on different solutions. These consultants will sit at one place. They will think of different options. All this thinking or discussing is what is known as brainstorming. Okay, or generation of new ideas. Why I have taken the contemporary one topic is, though it is a little skeptic that it's related to political one, I want you to understand, okay, how things can be done. Okay, that's why I have taken this specific point. You can always relate it to the neighborhood cleaning. Okay, if it is the cleaning the part, or you can also always think about any other things like people kids going to school. Okay, arrangement of transport in the right path without accidents. Okay, and the school taking responsibility of kids. Okay, once they enter their vicinity. Okay, you can also give new ideas on how to streamline certain things. All this is known as brainstorming or thinking beyond. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here in the textbook, we have one thing. Give me an example of your creativity. So they are asking one employee who is working in an organization. Okay. So he says, in my current job, I was asked to increase the market share for a new product without increasing our existing marketing budget. And after brainstorming, okay, the team came up with an idea of creating a community of fans and buzz around the new product. Earlier, it was done through press, that is the printing media, and TV advertisement and event marketing. That was actually expensive. Now, this specific employee has used social marketing, okay, which is free. So, tentatively, without extending his marketing budget or without
उसको बड़ो बोलो क्या पढ़ रहा फुटो उसको मैथ है तो करो
yeah, so without extending the marketing budget or without even investing something, he has used the existing social media platforms like Insta, okay, Twitter, Facebook, and increase the share. So that's one of the creativity ideas. It can be very a small matter, but all it matters is if you are still really okay making a difference. That is what all matters. That is why we can just be creative in and around in our daily activities on what's happening. How can a different perspective of view can change the existing things to make it better, or to make it in a shorter span of time, or to reduce the cost and efforts. Correct? Hope you're all with me.
yes sir
Okay. Yeah. So whatever
Yes, sir.
yeah, cool. So whatever we discuss in a theoretical way, okay, in any given point, even since from our childhoods also, we have been seeing that whatever we learn, okay, when we put it on paper and the result comes, that is the output. Correct? So taking that into perspective, let's do what innovation. Let's see what innovation means in terms of its tangibility. Okay, tangible is something which we can measure. Correct? Okay, I am taking that as a yes. So innovation is, or innovation equals to, creativity and implementation of ideas, or it is also equal to thinking of new ideas plus operations for developing and offering. Okay, like we are discussing products or services. Got it? Yeah. Now let's see what innovation and creation means. I mean, how they differ from each other. Okay. So innovation is something, as we were already discussing, Innovation is anything that somebody thinks of a great idea at a minimum, or basically, creativity can be defined as a problem identification or an idea generation. Okay, while innovation can be defined as an idea selection, development, and commercialization. Okay, so let me make it clear again. Creativity is thinking about it, okay, or an idea generation. Till this level, till idea generation is what creativity is. This idea select from the generated idea selection, developing of the idea, okay, and commercialization of it comes to what is known as innovation. Okay, innovation often means decision making. Okay, and it needs commercialization, so it definitely competes with other existing the same sector firms, or if you are new, you will have different challenges, but ultimately when commercialization happens, you will have to compete with others, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So different competencies which needs this or structures, processes, resources, time scales. These are all required, and these are based on only these skill sets. We try to innovate something or create something. So, few differences in between the two: creativity, and innovation. While creativity is an imaginative process of generating ideas, innovation is production process. That is the implementation process. Output of creativity is ideas and is intangible, while they cannot be measured, while innovation is tangible, that is measurable. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Then creativity requires mind and time to think. Okay, sometimes we may make use of a place with right ambience and communication tools and equipment. So this is what is being referred to as the hub innovations. Okay, or the startup innovations. Okay, then we have hackathons, innovation hackathons, and we may have we all of us have come through different project presentations in our schools, colleges, and other things, right? All these are something like, okay, which needs creativity. Then when this creativity is put into practice, that is called innovation. But this innovation should be something that changes the existing thing, that is a new adapt or a new perspective or a new change. Okay, will make things simpler, easier, reduce our costs and efforts. That is what the whole thing of innovation is there. And for that innovation, before innovating something, before putting that into practice, you need to think creativity. So that is the creativity part, is thinking of that which is intangible or not measurable. Innovation is something which can be measurable and it is a tangible thing. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
So creativity involves no risk because you only think. Okay, you don't put something, you don't invest, especially money. Yes, you do invest time, but time is a different perspective here. Whereas risks is involved in innovation. New products or process may not be accepted by customers and fail to make financial returns. Yeah, when we invest some capital in any idea, okay, that is called innovation. And if that innovation does not reach up to the expectation of our ROI, okay, that is rate of investments or number of sales, then it is then we may fail in analyzing what can be done in certain things. That is where the risk is involved. That is what is this aspect is covering. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's discuss on what innovation and invention mean, how they differ. Okay. Am I going too fast?
No, sir.
No,
Anywhere
sir.
you want?
Very slow. Slow. You are going very slow.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
I want to go slow because not many students are there. Point one, and in the next class, when many of the students turn up, we'll have to cover at least in a concluded way. Point two. Also, that probably I am just analyzing if you are catching up or not. That's why I'm going little slow. But yeah, if that's very slow, I can just go a little faster, if that's okay with you guys.
I think, sir, we can go a bit faster because anyways
Yeah, it's very
recorded
slow, sir.
session.
You are going.
Yeah, recorded session will help them to check on it. We can go a bit of normal speed, I think so.
Fine. Yeah. So then, yeah, let's brush up a little bit then. So we often think innovation and invention both are same words, or both can be used interchangeably. However, a technical part differs them. Okay. Now let's understand what is the main difference. Before that, let's see what invention is. An invention is something very new, like Thomas Edison. Okay, yeah, I think Thomas Edison's example is there. Okay, like Thomas Edison, who invented the bulb. Okay, he failed 1,000 times before he actually has come up with a successful prototype. Such trials and innovations are common in inventions. Okay, many innovations have also failed. That is what he says on Thomas Edison. But yeah, let's go to the definition first. An innovation uses technology to solve a specific problem. Okay. Here, the tool is technology. Fine. An invention is a unique or a novel device, or a method, or a composition, or a process, which results in continuous experimentation on the new idea generated. The creativity part, which we were discussing earlier, right? And these ideas are often used by scientists, engineers in R&D departments, or other things. In novel and industrial applicable applications, inventions are patented. Okay, patents provide the exclusive rights to which allow inventor to use and exploit the invention for a certain period. So all of you know what patent is, or have you ever heard of patent or IPR acts or something like that?
Yes, sir. Patent, we are aware, I think.
Yeah. Patents is altogether a different subject, and we can have one exclusive book on that. Okay, if there's a thing, we can discuss this later. But patents, yes, patent gives certain rights to the inventor who has invented.
Copyrights.
Yes, not only copyrights. Copyrights is related to something called a symbol or something like that. Okay, patent rights are different. Copyrights are different. Okay, you can just Google the difference. I can tell you, but this will take a lengthier time. So I'll tell you something about patent rights as the patent word patent has come. Okay, patents is that he has the rights on the formula. Okay, that it cannot be prototyped. Okay, it cannot be copied by others, something like that. Okay, if we go in deep, probably yeah, we can I can tell you, but till this level, whatever invention and innovation are there, till this level, if you know, that's okay. So how does invention differ from innovation? Now let's see this. Invention plus commercialization is part of what innovation is. Got it? From earlier also in the previous topics we were discussing, creativity is different, that is only thinking, but creativity plus commercialization gives us innovation, correct? So innovation is invention, that is when you think creatively, come up with an idea, selection after the selection of idea. Okay, you do a brainstorming session on the expected returns or the expected capital that can be incurred, and then commercializing part of it, doing the marketing part of it. Okay, selling part of it, meeting the retailers or the wholesalers. Okay, end product after the sale happens, then you get what is known as returns, and that returns, if it crosses your expenditure part, that is what is called profit or profit margin, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this profit margin decides whether your product or a service is actually profitable or not, or the innovation which you have created is profitable or not. Okay, so now let's see the second example given on the innovation. Colonel Holland David Sanders. Okay, he reportedly failed almost 1,000 times to sell his chicken recipe. It was only in his 1,010th time the recipe was good. Okay, and all of you know about KFC.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, So KFC owner, he tried to be a employee in one of the restaurants, and he was at every age. He started from say around 22 or something. Okay, at every age he was denied. At the age of 58 or 60, his recipe or the brand KFC came out. We think that I'm already 30 or 40, or I have already completed education. So now what's the time to being an entrepreneur, thinking of some idea. Even if you have ideas, okay, that may help many, we tend to step back because of multiple factors. Okay, if you have ideas, you can, at least in Telangana government, you can approach many platforms where you can put forth your idea that can be converted into commercialization, and you can be an innovator. Okay, I'll guide you and tell you if you are really looking at some prototype invention and thinking of commercializing it. Okay, now let's look at quick points on what is the importance or significance of innovation. It accelerates economic growth. Economic growth, how? I'll tell you. Suppose electric vehicles are there, reduced cost on the customers. Okay, reduced emissions, that is pollution. Okay, increased efficiency of the vehicle, uh, increased lifespan of the vehicle, at least at the current trends. We don't know after 10-15 years what happens. Okay, it improves quality of life, like I was telling, probably especially in the automobile sector. It helps us reducing the carbon emits. Okay, in other streams also, like the agri drone which I was referring, the quality of life is reduced because the fertilizer part, when an individual puts it on their back, okay, using some traditional machinery, he is prone to directly affected with the fertilizer, correct? Okay, the next part is promoting environment sustainability. Okay, example, what I was referring as pollution. Okay, we can save pollution. Okay, we can use lesser carbon emits, then ultimately saving ourselves and saving our earth. Ensure survival. The age of innovation is also an age of discontinuity, discontinuing the old practices. Okay, from traditionally, if you remember, we used to have one TV in entire one lane, not one house. Now we have almost at least one TV in one house, and that too clearer ones, clearer images, just like you are seeing with the naked eyes on the real things. Correct. Something like GPS on our cars. Yesterday, while
Yes,
we were
yes.
talking, the Google Maps one, okay, which has almost changed the perspective of people going to different places, even though they doesn't know any thing of that vicinity. Then it enhances competitive advantage, healthy competitive between different firms. Okay, something like banks coming up with non-paper accounting, non-paper banking. Okay, and non-physical or without any physical sorry, without any physical appearance in shopping malls and other things, we can just buy apparels, clothes. Okay, FMCGs and other things like we were discussing yesterday, and telecommunication thing, the Skype calls or the WhatsApp video calls, Facebook messengers, etc. things. Okay, it can generate super profits. Yes, the example for the super profits is one Tesla car. You all know about Tesla cars.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you know the owner of the car, this company Tesla. Okay.
No,
The owner
no.
is Elon Musk. Okay. Uh, Elon Musk has a sister also. Okay, we don't know her. Also, she's also into business, but she's in different business. Elon Musk, who is an new age entrepreneur. Okay, he has invested heavily in these electric vehicles long before everyone thought, and after a decade of R&D and other things, he has come up with Tesla cars. Though we in India doesn't do not have many, or we do not have Tesla cars only. Okay, but in US, this especially electric vehicles have changed the perspective. okay, of owning the cars with luxury, performance, and ambience. Okay, far beating all other existing brands. Okay, something about here, whatever the text is, we'll just go through. Uh, Innovation yield for better returns than ordinary business ventures. One American study found that overall rate of return for 17 successful innovations made in 1970s averaged 56% compared to that of 16% average return on investments for that in all American businesses. So this is also repeating the same thing. Apple Apple generates more than 60% of its revenue from products that do not exist 4 years ago. That is what the influence of the innovations. It creates premium on shares, okay, especially like Reliance, whose the premium on shares have gone very high. They have given communication at very affordable prices initially. Now though they have little increased it. Let's see what happens because BSNL is catching up fast on the 4G and 5G. You heard of this? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. And levels of innovations. Now let's discuss on levels. We have 4 levels. Okay, one is the novel features, okay, which says minimal changes to existing products, low level of investment, low risk. Examples for this is changing the color of a product or putting a new logo on a label. The second is incremental changes. That means in novel features, very minimal changes, okay, on the existing things, product or a service, okay, with very low investment. That can be for the level 1. The level 2, little more more changes, that is incremental change, that is change in integrating new features on products or markets, okay. Then these features require that can be considered middle level of investment. Think of an automobile company, okay, that debuts in a standard model. Yeah, the basic model, middle mode, the basic variant, the middle variant, and the top variant. You heard about this in the car segments of different brands, correct? Okay, I'll take that
Yes,
as a
sir.
yes. I'll tell you the basic model. If you see the price variance between a basic model and the top variant of any car model, okay, the difference would be at least 10 to 30%. Why? They will add little futures.
3 to 4 lakhs.
If it comes to amount, it can be 3-4 lakhs. I did not tell you in terms of money because the price may differ from a very small car to a very expensive car. Let's say a small car like Tata Nano and the highest brand like Range Rover. Okay, if you see the difference between the base variant to the highest variant, it would be somewhere near at least 10% to 30%, because the Range Rover traditionally costs some 50 lakhs for the basic model and the highest one goes up to 1.2 crores. Okay, 50 lakhs when I'm saying it's an ex showroom price. So yeah, it costs somewhere around 58.1 lakhs or so. Similarly, if you come to Tata vehicles, Tata Nano, if it was there in production or if it is was there in selling price now, it would have costed us somewhere near 1.8 to 2 lakhs. Okay, the highest car on the Tata models now we have is Harrier, which is around 18 lakhs on the basic end. So if you see the top end, this will go to around 28 plus 30. Okay, that's why I quoted the percentage one. Yes, but coming back on an average, it is around 3 to 4 lakhs difference. Correct? Yeah. The next stage is new products, entirely new products and new process. Okay. In the initial level 1, it was only minor changes which requires minor risk and which requires minor investments and hence a minor risk one. The incremental change is furthermore changes, furthermore investment, and often considered mediumly risk. New products and new process are always high risk because they require high investment, because new product is there, and a radical innovation. Can you give me some example of a radical innovation in India? Any one of you?
Smartphones, if I'm not wrong.
Smartphones definitely yes, but a decade ago.
So the recent one you're asking.
Yeah, any recent one which you might think. Uh, Ola scooters.
EV scooters, you mean to say.
Ola EV scooters. Okay, this was a radical innovation. This came up when we were at the starting of COVID, and during the COVID, it evolved. Correct. So that can be one radical one. Apart from whatever are mentioned here, like Apple, 3M. 3M, you know what 3M deals into? Have you guys ever heard a company named 3M?
No, sir.
Okay. You know, accessories related or few pairs, that is what 3M gives to automobile companies. Okay. Especially sometimes it gives us the electronic things. Okay. And few parts which no other company can match. This was one of the radical innovation which happened. So let's end this with our 1.6 section. Before that, before closing our session, let's discuss why Colgate has so many brands. Why do you think Colgate, as a biggest company, okay, Colgate Palmolive, it has merged Palmolive also. Okay, now it is called Colgate Palmolive. Why does it have so many different variants of toothpaste?
To meet the requirements as per the taste, different individual.
Because of the habits of the people, they are going to change.
Okay, so you are all telling me in perspective of a consumer, right? Consumer or customer, correct?
Yeah, but it indirectly even affects the the company, because you have more different varieties. They're more into the market, challenging the other products, and they even get the business accordingly.
Fine. I'll ask you a question. See, at the end of the day, a paste, you use a paste for almost some 2 to 5 minutes, correct? And at the end of the day, it is used as a lubricant to clean your teeth, correct? So,
Yes,
what difference does it make? Okay, if you use one variant and the other variant,
as I told you, again it depends on the choice and taste requirements.
Feeling,
correct?
feeling or satisfaction.
Sorry, come again.
Feeling, just feel or satisfaction.
Feeling, satisfaction. Yeah, okay. So one is taste, one is satisfaction, okay, and catering to different flavors, correct?
Yes.
All these are all these are on the customer perspective. So how does it help a company?
To gain their business profits, because if you are only with one variant, it is again challenging to be in the market with that one point. So if you have more options, people definitely look, if one option is not suitable, they at least go with other option. So giving more options on the same brand will give the company profit, at least in that way.
Yeah, I'll just put it in a few different words, okay, in a different perspective, not in different perspective, but whatever you told, I'll just put it in some different words. Let's say I am another company. You are all from Colgate. I am another company. Okay. Suppose say Pepsodent. Okay. I have recently launched something called charcoal related Pepsodent paste. So what Colgate does now, it will do certain R&D. It will try to involve or include charcoal also in its one of the itinerary, and it will come up with a new product which includes charcoal. Okay, because with the mindset of the people changing slowly, okay, whatever new comes in the market, people they will definitely be inclined at first stage, correct? General behavior. So, in order to see that its share of people does not migrate to the other band, it comes up. The benefit every year or so, every competitor company will try to come with a new brand. Okay, trying to include new specifications in it in order to get or acquire at least some percentage of population. So what why Colgate comes up with many different things is okay, different on different demographies, different locations, geographical locations, different tastes, different satisfaction levels, like you told. Okay, these all with all these, a certain company
And
comes up
main thing,
with brands.
different groups, like there is a like
Correct, correct, correct.
more income, low income, budget
Yes.
wise.
Correct. That part I will come. Budget part I will come, because budget part we have a separate section where we need to discuss. Okay, so let me just have a look at the time. Yeah, we have 2 minutes. With this, I'll just complete in 1 minute on what Colgate is planning or what it does actually. Colgate never wants to lose any of its existing customers, for which it comes up with different brands. Okay, thinking that if any other company comes up with certain specification like charcoal or any other resource or gradient, okay, it can counter itself with that gradient. So net it does not want to lose its market share, and in turn it also wants to focus on the new market, okay, untapped market or the competitive market. That is why Colgate has many a number of brands. As this is especially in India. In foreign, you don't have these many brands, these many line items in Colgate. If at all, it may have only 4 to 5. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Can some of you? So let's wind up with whatever I told is level 1.6 section. Okay. In the next class, that is scheduled on I think second and third. We'll start up with 1.7 section, types of innovation. Okay. Can
Okay,
any
sir.
one of you just give some in 30-40 seconds on what we have covered today? A quick glimpse. Or you want to do this in the next class so that other peoples are also aware of this? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. We
Or-
actually covered about the creativity, what innovation and invention, and few examples supporting that, and then even we have covered
Let me show you. Yeah. Levels of innovation. Okay.
yeah, levels of innovation. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 11:30. I think it's time for you for the next class. Please do attend. On second, let's meet up. Meanwhile, if you have a WhatsApp group of your all of your classmates, please ask them to join. Okay. By 10:30 next Saturday.
Today also I put
Okay, sir.
sir, but nobody joined.
Fine, no problem. Sunday, I know. Okay. Lots of masala items at home. So people are busy buying them or getting them. Okay.
Possible. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Have a good day, guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Same to you,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
Jagita.
you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. And thank you, Sriman Narayan.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Baba. Thank